nobody saw this coming. Could Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck be getting back together after recently filing for divorce? Well, buckle up, because the latest twist in their story is nothing short of shocking. After filing for divorce just 2 years into their marriage, the world was left stunned. But just when we thought we had it all figured out, something unexpected happens. They're spotted together again, exchanging gifts, keeping things surprisingly cordial. Is there more to their split than we were led to believe? And could this all be a sign they're not as separated as we think? Grab your popcorn, because today we're gonna break down everything. From the recent holiday gestures, behind-the-scenes moments, to clues that could point to a possible rekindling of their relationship, we're going to break down everything. Let's rewind and take a brief look at how we got here. It all started back in 2002. Jennifer Lopez, a superstar with chart-topping hits and acting roles that kept her in the public eye, met Ben Affleck on the set of Giggly. It was an instant spark, and within months, the two were engaged. The world was captivated by Bennifer. They were the it couple of the early 2000s, with paparazzi trailing them everywhere, documenting their every move. Fans were enamored by their chemistry, and it seemed like nothing could stand in their way. But in 2004, just 2 years after getting engaged, they shocked the world by calling it quits. In interviews, both Ben and Jennifer later revealed that the media frenzy surrounding their every move, as well as according to JLo, Jennifer Garner played a significant role in their breakup. The pressure was intense, and in the end, they both decided that the relationship was no longer sustainable. Many thought that was the last we'd see of the two together, but fate, it seems, had other plans. Fast forward to 2021, nearly 2 decades later, and Bennifer 2.0 was born. Jennifer and Ben rekindled their romance, and this time, the world was rooting for them. Both had gone through their fair share of heartache, with Jennifer marrying and divorcing Mark Anthony and Alex Rodriguez, while Ben had his own struggles, including a high-profile divorce from Jennifer Garner and battles with alcohol addiction. They were no longer the same people they were in 2004. They were older, wiser, and seemingly ready for a fresh start. Fans couldn't help but root for them, especially since Jennifer had often spoken about the regret she felt after their first breakup. In April 2022, they got engaged once more, and by the summer of that year, they had tied the knot in a small but intimate ceremony. It was a picture-perfect ending to their long, winding love story, a fairy tale that had finally come to fruition. But then, in 2024, after just 2 years of marriage, the unthinkable happened. Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce. The news shocked fans and tabloids alike, and many were left wondering, what went wrong? To sum it up, things started to fall apart when Ben Affleck began distancing himself from JLo and was seen spending time with his ex, Jennifer Garner. A few months before their divorce, Ben moved out of their shared home and started living on his own. They even put their dream house, the one they built together, up for sale. These events were major factors in JLo's decision to file for divorce. However, just when people thought this chapter was officially closed, something surprising happened. Despite the divorce proceedings, Jennifer and Ben were spotted spending time together. Not only did they continue to be seen in the same places, but their interactions appeared warm, natural, and filled with respect. In fact, just a few months after the divorce filing, the two were photographed meeting up at the exclusive Soho house in Los Angeles, where they exchanged gifts for the holiday season. Reports claimed that the gifts they exchanged were meaningful. Ben, knowing Jennifer's deep admiration for the legendary Marlon Brando, gifted her a rare signed copy of a book by Brando. This was no generic gift. It was a deeply thoughtful and personal gesture that seemed to speak volumes about the bond they still shared. A source close to the couple revealed, it wasn't extravagant, but it showed how much Ben still knows her and appreciates her. This intimate exchange was something unexpected, especially after the headlines had already started buzzing about their divorce. Was this just a friendly exchange? Or was it a sign that there might be something more beneath the surface? Then came the bombshell. Reports surfaced suggesting that despite the divorce, Jennifer and Ben had been in constant communication, especially regarding their children. It seemed that the breakup wasn't as dramatic as fans initially thought. The couple was reportedly still in regular contact and working hard to maintain a positive, co-parenting relationship. It was clear they still cared about each other, just not in the same way they had in their earlier years. Could it be that they were on the brink of reconciling? This news left fans wondering, could they be rekindling their romance? As 2024 continued, Jennifer Lopez made several public appearances that seemed to hint at a more positive, peaceful outlook on life. She was spotted smiling, laughing, and embracing her independence, yet still frequently seen in Ben's orbit. The sight of them maintaining a civil, even affectionate relationship sparked rumors that perhaps they weren't truly finished with each other after all. And guess what? Just when fans thought the story of Jennifer and Ben's relationship was heading for a quiet and respectful conclusion, a new twist emerged. A few weeks after the holiday gift exchange, Jennifer and Ben were seen attending several events together, ones that weren't exactly family-friendly. One was a private screening of Jennifer's latest film, The Mother, and the other was a low-key dinner in New York. These weren't just casual appearances. They were intimate, personal events where the two were spotted laughing, whispering, and even exchanging knowing glances. Was this the sign of two people trying to work things out, or simply a comfortable friendship after years of history? The internet exploded with questions. Is this the beginning of something new for Bennifer? Could it be that the divorce was a temporary hiccup in an otherwise unbreakable bond? But it wasn't just about public appearances. According to TMZ, a source close to the couple revealed some unexpected details. They've been spending a lot of private time together recently. They're texting, talking, and even sharing their daily routines. It's not the kind of separation that most people imagine, the insider shared. They have a bond that's unlike anything they've ever had before. And right now, it's unclear what the future holds. One of the biggest questions on everyone's minds is whether the couple's relationship could survive the pressure of their high-profile lives once again. After all, both Jennifer and Ben are no strangers to scrutiny. Jennifer Lopez, at 55, remains one of the most powerful women in Hollywood, while Ben Affleck is still a celebrated actor and director, often making headlines with his work and personal life. Could they find a way to balance their professional obligations with their personal connection? And then, in a dramatic twist, Jennifer Lopez was spotted wearing a familiar piece of jewelry, one that caught the attention of eagle-eyed fans. A diamond ring, very similar to the one she wore during her engagement to Ben back in 2002, was spotted on her finger. It was subtle, but it didn't go unnoticed. Could this be a sign of things to come? Or was it simply a throwback to the past, a nostalgic reminder of the love that once was? The return of the iconic engagement ring only fueled speculation that Jennifer and Ben were working towards something more than just a cordial co-parenting arrangement. But what does this mean for their future? Fans have been quick to weigh in on the situation. Some believe that the return of the ring is a signal that Jennifer and Ben are preparing for another engagement, this time with a more mature and grounded perspective. But is it really that simple? When you look at the trajectory of Jennifer and Ben's relationship, it's clear that theirs has been anything but ordinary. From their explosive romance in the early 2000s to their whirlwind engagement and sudden breakup, they've had more ups and downs than most couples experience in a lifetime. Their love story is a tale of passion, heartache, and perhaps a second chance. In interviews, Jennifer has admitted that while her past relationships have taught her invaluable lessons, she still believes in love. She's not closed off to the possibility of it, but she's more discerning now. "I want love, but I want the right love," she said in a recent interview. "It's not about settling. It's about finding someone who truly understands you." That's where Ben comes in. After years of personal and professional struggles, Ben has found a level of peace that was once elusive. His past mistakes, including his battles with addiction and his tumultuous relationships, have shaped him into a man who understands the importance of family and stability. And Jennifer, she's always been at the top of his mind. In a way, their relationship now seems less about romantic ideals and more about real-life partnership. They've both moved on from the fantasy version of their relationship that once consumed them. Now, the connection between them is less about grand gestures and more about finding common ground. They share the same history, the same regrets, the same hopes for their children. And according to Jennifer, there's something incredibly meaningful about that shared journey. Ben, on the other hand, has expressed a deep admiration for Jennifer's resilience and strength. He's spoken publicly about how much he respects her as a person, a mother, and a businesswoman. "She's incredible," Ben said in a recent interview. "What she's accomplished is nothing short of amazing. I've always admired her for that." But while they may have a deep respect for each other, the road to healing their fractured relationship won't be easy. There's a lot of emotional baggage to unpack, especially when it comes to the pain caused by their past. Many wonder if the wounds from their previous relationship can truly be healed, or if they're destined to be stuck in the past, constantly fighting the ghosts of their former selves. Their children, too, play a significant role in the dynamics of their potential reconciliation. Both Jennifer and Ben are dedicated parents, and their children's happiness and well-being will always come first. So, if the two of them are to reconcile, it would have to be in a way that provides stability and security for their blended family. That's why, despite the ongoing speculation, it's clear that any romantic reunion between Jennifer and Ben would have to be rooted in something deeper than just nostalgia or public pressure. It would need to be about mutual growth, respect, and a shared vision for the future. A future that includes their children, their careers, and a deeper commitment to each other's happiness. But no one knows for sure what the future holds for Bennifer 2.0. Will they work through their differences, or is their connection too complicated to ever fully reconcile? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, the world is still holding its breath, waiting to see what happens next. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter of this fascinating story.